Hello and welcome to the cutoff race here in the round of 16 of the playoffs, our 200 subscriber special season here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Chris Buescher and Chase Elliott start in the front row with Kyle Busch and Bowman behind them, as we are now green here in Bristol. Chase Elliott takes the early lead here in this cutoff race for the round of 16 as he gets a commanding gap there over Chris Buescher. Then Bowman back in third, who needs points and probably a win if he wants to make the round of 12. And there's Kyle Busch, Tyler Reddick also inside the top 5. Everyone 3-4 wide throughout the field here. Racing in, oh, contact around goes William Byron to the outside wall. The 24 goes around, the 34 McDowell gets spun in the back there. Dylan gets damaged. Bubba Wallace will get damaged in the incident. And we are under caution for the first time tonight on lap 2 here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. First we take a look at the 43 of Eric Jones. As it looks like here, he gets turned by the 45 of Bubba Wallace and crashes into the inside wall. And 43 will of course be able to continue with only some minor damage, but he gets turned. So that initially brings out the caution, and then racing back to the yellow, Joey Logano and William Byron get into each other up here and go crashing up the track into the whole pack stacking up here. McDowell ends up getting turned around, who's a playoff driver who needs points as well to advance to the round of 12, but not going to get some right there with being involved in the opening incident as Chase Elliott leads at Bristol. As now we move on to lap 7 here at Bristol. Chase Elliott continues to lead this race over Buescher, Bowman, Kyle Busch, and now Tyler Reddick in 5th place. Of course, Elliott, Bowman, Busch, and Reddick all trying to lock themselves into the round of 12. Advancing in that next round of the playoffs for that round of 3 races at Las Vegas, the Charlotte Roval, and Talladega. Oh, Harvick saved it there from Kyle Larson as the 48 tries to take second from the 17 of Christopher Buescher right now. Buescher momentum on the top line will hold off the 48 of Bowman for now, but they continue to battle for position as Chase Elliott continues to drive away with the lead of this race, looking to bring home the victory. As Chris Buescher holds on to second, Bowman in third, Kyle Busch in fourth, Tyler Reddick continues to hold on to fifth. Top 10 pretty conformed here, single file throughout the pack. The battle right now is for 11th between Kyle Larson and Kevin Harvick. As we look throughout the field, it's all trouble. The 2 of Austin Cindric has had a problem down the back straightaway here at Bristol. And it looks like the 20 of Christopher Bell got into him. 2 playoff drivers near the bubble. The 20 of Bell dumps Austin Cindric, and Cindric spins into the inside wall, but only minor damage. The 2 should be able to continue just fine as we move on now to lap 33. And around goes the 38. Todd Gilliland upside down goes the 38. And a huge wreck has erupted at Bristol on lap 34. What has happened? Gilliland, both 2011 cars, Josh Bilicki involved. Gilliland, airtime, he went upside down. He got drilled by playoff driver Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and that might be the end of Ricky Stenhouse's playoff hopes, with being knocked out of the race in this crash from T-boning Gilliland. That might be it from his weapon. Here's the 31 stacking up guys, and Buescher just drives through Gilliland, sends him in the wall, and bang, there is Ricky Stenhouse. And there's Bilicki there. There's a 45 with some damage as well. But that will be the end of the night for Bilicki. Gilliland and Ricky Stenhouse in the 47. He will be in a very bad spot, possibly eliminated from playoff contention. As I will caution on lap 40, the 21 of Harrison Burton has gotten involved in an incident here. We just caught the end of it here as we quickly wait for it to cut to where we are. He all upside down. The 21 of Harrison Burton is upside down. Involved is the 10 of Eric Almirola, bubble driver trying to advance to the next round. The 10 being involved in this incident could jeopardize his playoff hopes. Will he have enough points to advance? We will see as the 17 leads this race of Buescher. And now we are going to move on to lap 46. Truex leads, and the 48 of Bowman has an engine expiration, and the 48 is going to be out of the playoffs in the first round as his engine blows on the 48 of Bowman. As he's going around the corner, the engine lets go on the 48, and he had to pretty much win anyway, but he will not get the points he needs, and the only winless driver this season in the playoffs, the 48, will be out of the race with an engine failure and out of the playoffs. Unfortunate for the 48 Bowman, that leaves just Larson and Elliott right after Hendrick. And there's already another incident of Christopher Buescher, who's just leading this race a short time ago, involved with the 4 of Kevin Harvick and others. The 31 of Justin is merging back on the track, hits Buescher, crashes him up, upside down goes BJ McLeod in the 78. What just happened? And he gets T-boned by Chase Briscoe. Allmendinger piles in. Suarez and Yaley involved as well. Of course, playoff driver Kevin Harvick piles in, who's near the cut line as well. Actually, he's not near the cut. He's up near the top. Harvick's had some good runs. He slams Daniel Suarez. That might be it for Kevin Harvick for the night. But his point cushion and the other playoff driver's already being knocked out of the race might save him here. It's just Justin Haley, don't know what he's doing, merging on the track. Playoff driver right there and destroys the 78 of McLeod, who goes slipping. Briscoe, heavy hit there. Allmendinger piles in the back end. A lot of damaged race cars will be out of this one as Martin Truex Jr. leads at Bristol. And now we move on to lap 59. Brad Keselowski's trouble. Ty Dillon, the 45 of Bubba Wallace, championship contender, involved. And a huge wreck. Also collecting Martin Truex Jr., who is just leading the race, and William Byron, who is second. The 19, will he be able to advance to the next round with that destroyed vehicle? The 45 of Bubba Wallace is out of the race. Will he be able to survive? His point cushion might save him and get him scooting by, but whoa, that was a huge crash. And no, lap 109 is another one. Brad Keselowski is upside down. And another flip at Bristol. As both RFK cars involved in this one, with Kyle Busch, Ty Gibbs, Joey Logano, and Chase Briscoe all involved in this huge crash down the back straight. Looks like he's already progressing when we catch it. The 6 up and all, he goes upside down. The 18 gets launched in the wall and launched out into Buescher. Both RFK cars are done. Kyle Busch is out of the race. The question is, did he get enough points to advance to the round of 12? But with so many playoff drivers out of this race, he may as well be through. We don't know. As right now, we move on to 3 to go in this race now. It is the 1 of Ross Chastain leading, looking to get that first win of the season, be our 3rd straight non-playoff driver to win, and have non-playoff drivers sweep the round as he has Blaney a lap down. Now 2 to go at Bristol. Only 3 other cars on the lead lap. Christopher Bell in 2nd, Corey LaJoie in 3rd, and Kyle Larson in 4th, on the verge of being 1 lap down. As Ross Chastain comes to take the white flag here at Bristol Motor Speedway in the lead. White flag, final lap, sent by Credit One Bank for Ross Chastain. He missed the playoffs in the number 18 spot as he just had to win one of the last couple races of the regular season, and he just could not. But when it hits the playoffs, Chastain manages to win at Bristol and pull off the upset. Bell is 2nd. Very good points say he should advance. Corey LaJoie, a career best 3rd place finish. And the 5 of Kyle Larson will finish 4th, and Blaney, Suarez, Custer, Gibbs, Logano, Briscoe round out the top 10. So Ross Chastain wins at Bristol, and the non-playoff drivers sweep the round. Now the question is, which 4 drivers will be eliminated from playoff contention? We will find out very shortly, as only 10 cars finish the race. Now we view the playoff standings. It is Bowman, of course, with that blown engine. We knew he was going to be out, so he's out the blown engine. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. with that wreck early will knock him out of the playoffs. Your Dover winner. Then the Austin Dillon, 2-time winner this season, out in the first round of the playoffs by just 2 points. And Michael McDowell, in heartbreaking fashion, misses the round of 12 by 1 point to the 10 of Eric Almirola. Cindric only advanced by 7 points. Everyone else advanced at least by more than 10. But McDowell, Dillon, Stenhouse, and Bowman are eliminated from playoff contention. As now we lead the playoff grid heading to the round of 12. Bubba Wallace, Reddick, Larson, Elliott, Bell, Cindric, Haley, and Harvick will start the round above the cut line with their accumulated playoff points. And the first 4 drivers out who are going to have to make some points up are going to be Martin Truex Jr., Eric Almirola, Kyle Busch, and Ryan Blaney. So until the next episode, we will have the playoff round of 12 opener at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. I hope you all have a good one.